Hello friends, Mr. E here, reporting live for Sloptide News Network, your most trusted source for all things Darktide, and of course, Slop. Today brings hotfix 1.11.5, which is a bug fixing patch. Nothing really out of the ordinary this week, although the bugs that were fixed were of a certain quality, a very good quality that gives me a lot of hope for bug fixes in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a call right here at the beginning. Those of you who know of bugs that have experienced issues that, just keep propping up time and time again, comment them down below. Any and all are appreciated. What I'm going to be doing is going in and testing these, trying to get footage of them. If you can tell me how to replicate it, that would be excellent, excellent. And with special focus on enemy-related bugs, which I'll touch again on at the end if you want more description of that. So let's tuck in today. Let's go ahead and start with what is in this patch. We, again, only really have bug fixes and tweaks today. First of all, the FSR update. Hopefully this is going to help people with AMD FSR. AMD is an accursed graphics card manufacturer for the Stingray engine, it seems. I believe these sort of issues are pervasive even in Helldivers too, so it's going to be in a sort of an uphill battle, but every time that they're plugging away on that, it does seem to help. Their implementation of frame gen and that sort of stuff actually has, I think, improved the game a lot. So they have improved the performance of the game a lot over the years. So we can only assume that this is steering in the right direction. Comment down below if this does work for you, because I don't have an AMD card. Let's go on to the fixes here, starting with the veteran smoke grenade effects that were not correctly removed upon leaving the smoke cloud area. Now, I didn't personally encounter this one, so let me know if you did. Does this mean that you were able to just be effectively in smoke forever so that you could just dodge bullets at that rate forever? I don't know, that sounds kind of OP if that was indeed the case, but now apparently it is nerfed. So if you were aware of that, let me know. But then the next four here are very, very notable, and hopefully, if you're an avid Mr. E watcher, you'll know exactly why. Fixed an issue where the Ogren light 'em up talent failed to correctly stack burn when using weapons that spawn projectiles. Example, grenade gauntlet and rumbler would also fall under here. So that was something that I brought up in a recent video. In fact, this video right here. Fatshark, fix these please, right here at the last minute, demonstrating that the grenade gauntlet would only apply the burn stacks on the first hit of the explosion, but now it'll apply on every hit, which is going to mean that gunslinger builds or gunlugger builds rather, with explosive weapons are actually going to be kind of insane, because that fire proliferation, which can of course go up to 16 stacks, which is going to be boosted by the fire away, or whatever it's called, the additional fire on explosion talent that's right below gunlugger, will actually probably go really hard. So look for a build for that in the days to come. But yeah, that was one that I covered in a video, so that's really cool. Another one that I covered in a video, but it wasn't my creation, was the Zealot's Perfectionist talent, which didn't consistently refund cooldown. That is way back here in my video, although I did crib it from taezzangs, who is the person who brought it to my attention with his video, and thankfully, with our powers combined, we have summoned the dev team of Fatshark to target and assassinate this bug, which is very fitting because Perfectionist is a bug that was affecting the Shroud Field talent, or the Shroud Field ability on the Zealot, which was not refunding cooldown 75% of the time. And that means that all Shroud Field builds just got an insane buff, because that is going to refund so much more cooldown. That's going to mean you have a huge cooldown optimization increase, and that means that builds like Fat Mangus are just going to go to the moon. Not that that build wasn't already strong enough. I'm also going to be talking about that build in a day or two, because I'm going to start with Zealot content this week, so look for that. But yeah, that's a really, really big one, as well as this other one that taezzangs also brought up in his video, which is the Scourge talent, which was not triggering the 10% stacking crit chance if the hit that was supposed to give you that crit chance indeed killed the enemy instead. It was functioning properly on local servers, like the solo play, as well as in the Psychanium, but not in public servers. So there was some sort of server-side issue there. And the fact that they were able to fix both of those And they were also able to fix the week prior or 2 weeks prior, another thing that I covered in this video, which was the splash damage talent, where certain weapons, there were chain weapons like the weapons that have a rip animation, like the bone saw here, were not triggering that splash damage talent. The fact that they were able to target and fix those gives me a lot of optimism, and it makes me realize, holy shit guys, they're watching the videos and they're responding to these things. And finally, Dreg Tox Bombers and Scab Bombers were not using their long-range overhand throw correctly. That was not in this video, but I believe it was in another just random update video that I did. And like, you know, the fact that all those have been now addressed is awesome. It makes me a little bit nervous because that means that they are, like, you know, looking at my content that closely. But more importantly, if I have their eyes, if I have the devs looking at me to be the honorary QA tester and find these bugs and push them to the forefront, I will take on that burden. Okay, listen, I'll do it. Okay, for the sake of content and for the sake of like improving the game. Yeah, awesome. If that's the association that we're gonna have, cool. Works for me. So as I said at the beginning, if you know of bugs, comment them down below. My next video is going to be on, or my next video about these bugs and hopefully ones I'm trying to get fixed is going to be on enemy related issues. So examples here being the Captain Shield bug, which has been in the game for a long time. I've got some footage of that. I've got speculation as to why that's caused. Other enemy related issues such as the Chaos Spawn having its grab hitbox being on the wrong side of its body, the various issues with like the flamers who can just conjure flame under your feet from 45 feet below you. They ignore verticality. I don't even know if that's a bug necessarily, if it's just something in the code. I mean, it seems like not exactly how it should function, but it's always been that way. So maybe we can get that changed to be a little bit less annoying. But yeah, all sorts of enemy-related bugs, enemy-related issues, if they're doing the wrong animations, if they are glitching out, if they're they're swinging at you and they're not supposed to, if they're able to do something they're not supposed to, yeah, let me know down there. I'm certain there's a bunch of them out there that I'm not thinking of right now, but that's what I got you guys for, the thousands and thousands of minds in the darktide community. So thank you very much for your help, and bonus points if you have footage of it yourself and you got a YouTube link or something and you can send it to me. That would be awesome if you comment that or send it to me on Discord or something, so I can add it to the video and I give you credit. Okay, so there you go, guys. And of course, they've got the known issues down here that are continuing to go on. But yeah, everything else there seems pretty good. We are still a few weeks away from anything really big happening. I am still imagining that in about 2 weeks, probably mid the week of the 13th or so, that is probably when we'll see the teaser for the upcoming Skulls event, which will likely be a teaser for the AdMech class, fingers crossed. So yeah, that's all that's going on right now, guys, and thanks for watching. Mystery out. Bye bye.